As the need for medical care continues to grow, so does the need for workers. Here in West Michigan, Flat River Medical can help you get your start in this field. Leanne visited one of their training centers to learn more. Take a look.
With high school graduations going on right now, our youngsters really need to think about, do they want to go off to college? Is a university a good option? Or maybe a trade school is even better? And that's where Melody Teagarden comes in. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much for having me today.
Absolutely. So Flat River Medical, this is your baby.
This is. So I've been a nurse for 15 years, a registered nurse. I have a master's degree in nursing education, which brings me to this type of venue. I've worked in long-term care, I've worked in ER, and I've also taught in healthcare career training in other colleges as well.
Wonderful. So how long ago did Flat River Medical come about?
So I opened up my first school in 2015. Okay. I just planned on teaching one class every month and continuing my work at the hospital. And after about 6 months of me doing the CNA training at my first location in Greenville, I was able to quit my job at the hospital and focus solely on the CNA training.
Wonderful. Well, let's talk about exactly what you focus on with your trade school and the types of people that really are drawn to coming here.
Yeah, so anybody who wants to have like an entry-level career in healthcare, those are the types of people that want to come here and be trained. Some people are also like going to school to be a PA or a nurse practitioner or even nursing school. They also can benefit from our type of program.
I think everybody wants to know what kind of demand is out there for something like that.
The demand is increasing every day. So the Bureau of Labor has just put out that there's a 9% increase in the demand of CNAs since the pandemic that has even grown. As long as there's people in this world, there's going to need to be caregivers out there to take care of them.
Let's talk about the class sizes.
Sure. So we like to keep our class sizes very small. We tend to have no more than 8 students per class. And sometimes there's even 2 instructors to take care of all of those students depending on the need in the classroom.
Wow, and how long is the program?
So we run the program full-time for 2 weeks, Monday through Friday. Once they've completed the 2-week course, they're eligible to sit for their state board exam. And then after they complete the state board exam, they will go on the Michigan's registry.
Wonderful. And that set them up for what type of life and career ahead of them?
So it sets them up for anything that they'd like to do in healthcare entry level. It's also a building block for people that are going on to continue their education, whether it be a nurse or a physician or similar.
When it comes to the state preps for those exams they have to take, how can you help them with that?
So after the students are done with their 2-week course, even during the 2-week course, if they want extra instruction after hours, one-on-one, our teachers are all available to work with them one-on-one. And then we work with them until they take their state board exam. And then when they take their state board exam, the teachers are sometimes even there to support them. And afterwards, if somebody's looking for a job, then we help place them in a facility that has a need. One thing that we really enjoy is that we can offer what we call lifetime instructor support. So the students are very close with our instructors and myself, and they can contact us at any time after they're done with their training and into their new career.
So let's talk about, you have 4 locations, right? And each one of them just as intimate in the types of things they learn here?
Yes, every program is run exactly the same at all 4 of my schools. The only difference is the teacher providing the instruction.
Wonderful. So behind us, I see a little situation. What's going on behind us?
So this is our lab. So during the class, the students receive knowledge and lecture through the teacher's instruction. And after they receive that, they come into the lab and they practice with the instructors one-on-one doing hands-on skills training practice.
That's great. So what has the feedback been like so far?
Everything's been going really great.
Wonderful. All right, so if people are watching at home and we've caught their attention, you said 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's amazing. I know from a 5-year degree and going on to something else, 2 weeks would have been a godsend for something I knew I wanted to go into.
2 weeks gets them into the facilities where they will learn so much more after that. So we teach them what they need to know to get started and to be assertive and to make good decisions.
Wonderful. All right, well, a good decision is to reach out to you guys. So if they want to go ahead and do that, go ahead and give the website, the address, anything you'd like for people to go ahead and reach out.
Yeah, so our website is flatrivermedical.com and the phone number is 989-287-0228.
All right, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you too.
You want to learn more? Well, once again, visit flatrivermedical.com or call 989-287-0228. We'll be right back.